Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I've been gone for so long. Haven't posted in a while, I've been busy, had 2 jobs, so stuff happens. Anyways, today's video, I'm proud to announce that I applied and got a sponsorship for my 370, and my sponsorship is actually Mishimoto. I applied for a sponsorship, got it, and the first thing I decided to do with my car is an oil cooler for the 370 because 370s are known to overheat. So I'm just going to go through and put it on. And today's video is going to be how to put that together. So here we have the 2 lines. That's going to go to the sandwich plate where our oil filter is. So we have both the lines here. It came with hardware to the connectors that are going to go on the actual oil filter. This is going to go on the sandwich plate as well. And this is the sandwich plate. I opted in for the thermostatic sandwich plate. That way it'll cool my oil whenever it needs to and not whenever it doesn't. This is going to be our mounting bracket. It's going to mount to the car. And then inside here is the oil cooler itself. And I'm going to open that real quick. Here it is. This is the actual oil filter itself. This is going to sit right in front of the condenser and the radiator. I didn't opt in for the biggest one because I didn't think I'm going to need it too much. But an oil cooler overall is going to help anyways. And if you look here, I opened the sandwich plate, and if you look inside, you can see the thermostat. As well as me doing an oil cooler, I'm also going to be doing an oil change because I just went up to Oklahoma, and I put about 1,000 miles in my car. So I'm just going to go ahead and do an oil change because I'm taking out the oil filter anyways, so might as well. So I'm letting my oil drain, just letting it try to get all out. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and set up my sandwich plate. So you take your sandwich plate and you actually want to get the 2 banjo, they call it banjo bolts. You want to get those and go ahead and put them on. Don't tighten them down all the way, just go ahead and put them on, that way they're there. Also, I forgot to mention this, but if for some reason you're wanting to run an aftermarket oil temperature sensor, there's a spot right there, and between the 2 banjo bolts, you can see it, there's one right there for that option. The 370Z already comes with the oil temperature sensor, so I'm not sure why you'd want to, but to each their own. And we're going to go over to the oil cooler, and to set that up, you're going to want to use this clip right here. Sorry. It's this one, and it'll mount up on the top corner. 2 bolts are going to go on the top, and then there's already a bolt hole inside. I'll show it in just a second on a 370Z that you can use. They give you 2 little clips that you put in so you can screw bolts in. I don't know if you can see it, but right there and there is where you're going to put the little clips. Seems like Nissan knows that people are going to want to put oil coolers, so they give it an option, which is nice. Then you're going to use that one right there, which you don't have to put anything in. This top part, this top mount right here, is actually adjustable, so you can put this cooler straight in. You don't have to drill anything or do anything like that. So for anyone that's curious, the way the sandwich plate works is you're going to put this on first, and there's a little gasket on here. You're going to want to coat that with just dab your finger with new oil and just rub it on there before you put this on. And then there's this piece right here. So the way this works is this threaded right here is the same thread as the oil filter that goes on a 370. So you're going to put the sandwich plate on, use this, and thread it on to hold the sandwich plate in. And then it's threaded right here, that way the oil filter can go on this. I'm about to show y'all right now in the car. I'm just going to clean it up and then show y'all. Due to my lack of hands, I won't be able to show me putting the sandwich plate on with the bolt, but I'll show you the bolt, and it kind of just goes on like that. Oh, there we go. And it just goes on, and the sandwich plate is going to go in between. So okay, it's going to go on like this. You can see it. Sorry for the kind of shoddy angles. Before I put these on, I do want to say the hoses are 2 different sizes. There's one that's shorter and one that's longer. The one that's longer is going to go on the oil cooler the farthest away, so on the right side when you're looking at the front of the car, it's going to go the farthest away from the oil filter because that's the reach furthest. And without anything else, I'm about to put them on, but when you put them on, don't tighten everything down all the way because you want to make sure everything fits before you tighten it down. So here we are on the front of the car. Try to get a good angle to show you, but whenever you put the banjos in, you want them to be facing the front of the car. That way the hoses will be able to go into them easier. And you want to run them through this little frame part right here I had to remove a plastic trim to get to it, and to make sure that the lines don't rub when the tire turns all the way to the left, I had to use zip ties. I'm not proud of it. I'm not one to use zip ties, but it works, so I'm going to use it. Okay, I'm just about to finish it up. I find it easier to just go ahead and remove the sway bar to tighten down the banjos. And if you do that, remember to torque it down to 52 foot-pounds. And also, the socket for the banjo size is 1 1/16. I don't know how you can see that, but 1 1/16 fits the banjos. I'm about to finish it up, put oil in, and see how it works. And I'll see all that. Alright, after everything's on, you put everything on, make sure everything's tightened down, have everything the way you want it, put oil in, put the filter on, start up the car, and just check for leaks. If there's no leaks, you're good to go. Also, do want to point out, normally whenever you do oil change on a 370, you just need 5 quarts. But if you're running an oil cooler, I would recommend just getting an extra quart and just putting it in after you drive the car a little bit. That's all for today's video. I hope you all stay safe, drive safe, and have a good one.